What is happening tonight? I'm doing a launch party for my Involver record, the follow-up to Involver 2, and I'm playing out all the tracks for the first time, which I'm very excited about. We just finished most of them yesterday, so we're a bit bedraggled having been in the studio for 3 months, but it's going to be exciting tonight because all the guys that I've been working on the album have flown down from New York, and we're all here to hear the tracks out for the first time. The label's invited a lot of industry people here, and there's a lot of my friends and family and stuff are coming down for it. So it's an intimate vibe. It's not, we haven't really promoted it like a Winter Music conference party properly. We're just doing it as a launch party. So it's a nice warm up for the rest of the week, because as the week goes on, it's going to get nuttier and nuttier, really. My history of Global Underground, well, I've made a lot of records for them and they've done very well. Ibiza, San Francisco, and we go back a long way. I'm excited they're putting this record out because they understand what I'm about. We've been making records together for over 10 years, so I feel like this record's going to a good home. Been labelled as playing progressive house, and to me, if you look back to the Renaissance record that we made, that everyone said was like, this was what progressive house was about. There was like vocal records on there, breakbeat records on there were trance records on there. It was about playing the best records that were out at that time, and that's what, to me, what progressive house has always been about. It's not been about sticking to a certain genre. I mean, it's become a genre. And I think a lot of people involved in that progressive genre, get upset when I start to throw in breakbeats and guitars and this and that. But to me, this whole thing is always about playing the best music that's out, whether it comes from Berlin, Toronto, Japan, Australia, wherever it comes from that month. If it's got a breakbeat to it, if it's got an electro sound in it, if it's a techno record, whatever. It's about trying to get the best music that's out at the moment and mixing it together and making it cohesive. And that's always been my philosophy, really. I've never really been a purist. I'm not a purist. Having said all that, it's actually quite a pure record. We've actually made quite a pure electronic record. It's 808s, 909s, and it's a very pure electronic sounding record. So I think it might appease some of those people that were upset about all the guitars on the last record. I just think the history of it, and the commitment that the DJs have given to it, that like a lot of DJs have not just made one record for GU, they've gone on to do a series, and that, I think the commitment to the whole brand of GU and to what GU means, it's brought DJs together. They were the first they were the first company to put DJs on the front cover of their records, and that might sound like nothing right now, but I remember the first time walking into the London Underground and seeing a full poster of my face with GU there, and it was quite a big thing then. I mean, now everyone's used to seeing the DJs on the cover of their albums, but they really broke ground by pushing the DJs to the front. It wasn't just like the faceless techno producers. They pushed DJs to the front of it, and they realised that the DJs were the stars, and I think that's it's brought a lot of loyalty off the DJs, and that's why we've done series there. I think this is my 6th record with them, so I mean, it's or 5th, 6th, I don't know. But they've brought a lot of loyalty off the DJs for what they did for the culture, I think.